Hello and welcome back to another episode of this Python tutorial series. First of all, please let me wish you all a Happy New Year. I hope you've had time to relax and enjoy some quality time with friends and family. Now though, it's the new year and we mustn't get distracted, so on with today's video. Let's start from where we left off last week and add the following lines of code. Message equals tk.label root, text equals Happy New Year. And then message dot pack. Now then, in the first line we've created a label. Now a label is nothing more than a container for displaying text or images. In this case, we've specified that the label refers to our root window and that the text should read Happy New Year. But wait, there's more. The first line only creates the label. It doesn't display it on our screen. For this reason, just like with the root window, we need the main loop command to display it on the screen. For labels, we need to use the pack command. We will look at this command in greater detail in an upcoming episode, but for the moment suffice it to say that the pack command is what allows labels, buttons and other interface items to be properly displayed on the screen. Remember that we can also change the properties of a label in two additional ways. We can write, for example, message text as if it were a dictionary equals hello. And this time, if we run the code, we can see that the label now contains the word hello. Alternatively, we can also write message.config and then text equals, for example, coding specs. And this time if we run the code, the text has been changed to coding specs. We can of course modify several other parameters of a label, such as font type and size, by writing inside the brackets font equals a tuple, and in the first part we will say, for example, Helvetica, which is the font style, and in the second part we'll say 18, which is the font size. Again, by running the code, we can see that now the label has become larger and has also changed font style. Now, I mentioned before that a label can also contain images. So let's see how we can do that. First of all, we need to create our image into what I call Tkinter digestible language. And we can do this easily by writing photo equals tk.photo image, all one word, and then we'll say that file is equal to, in my case, it's called logo.png. Then we can change some of the arguments in our label object and say, instead of all this, image equals photo. And that's it. Now, if we run the code, you can see that our label, or better still our text, has been substituted by the image. As always, I've selected the Coding Specs logo as an example, but you can of course use any image you like. Just remember to make sure that the resolution of the picture is smaller or equal to that of your window, else the Tkinter label will only display a part of the image. Now with that, I think we've seen enough for our first time back since the holidays. Until next time, why not put your skills to the test with a challenge or two, or learn some more neat tricks by watching my previous tutorials. Oh, and don't forget, happy coding!